Hello, all. A warm welcome to all of you in the seventh session of Chess with Gaurav Bakliwal, Season 2. I am Shreya Thakur from Pune, Maharashtra. It's my privilege and honor to be a volunteer for today's session. Today's game was played in Vienna between Flessig and Schletter in 1893. This game is called by experts as Immortal Masterpiece by Schletter. After that, Gaurav sir will show an amazing move of the day, which is also called as Bayer's Immortal Problem, created in 1856. So, without wasting much time, I would like to invite our own Gaurav sir to take the session forward.
Okay, thank you so very much. Thank you, Shreya. What a nice introductory speech you have given. And good evening, audience. Good evening. How are you people? So today's game, as Shreya has mentioned, it is a very, very attacking game. People will love this game. Whoever wants to attack in chess. So here black is attacking left, right, and center and not caring about pieces, rook and bishop, and everything he's sacrificing just for the sake of checkmate. So first of all, I would like to say good evening to audience. Yes, of course, good evening, Tanishi, Sharvi. So many people are there. Anuj, I can see Aradhya is of course here. Rimjim is here. Good evening, everyone, my dear friends. So now coming to Schletter, let me tell about him. Schletter was born in Austria, Vienna, and he died in Hungary. And the opponent, Flessig, he was born in Hungary and he died in Vienna. So, I mean, both players adjusted themselves, and it's a very rare, it's a very rare coincidence that they adjusted, and they managed, they balanced their birthplace and death places. Now, Schletter was a very, very strong player, and not many people know about him. When I researched, I found that he played with Emmanuel Lasker, who was a world champion from 1894 to 1925. And in 1910, he played with Lasker in the world championship, and Schletter was leading with Lasker. He was ahead 5-4. And the 10th game was there. If Schletter would have won it, he was in a winning position. And he would have won it, then he would have been the world champion, my dear friends, Schletter. And he was in a clear winning position. He was ahead by 5-4, and then he blundered, and then it was a clear dead draw position, and somehow he lost from there, God knows how. And Lasker managed to draw the world championship 5-5. And because of Lasker being the current world champion, Lasker was declared the world champion, and he remained the world champion for another 15 years. So this 1910 world championship between Lasker and Schletter was a very well hard fought battle, and it was only by destiny. I would say destiny is the only reason. And also one more reason, probably, Schletter was not keeping too well actually, and there was the problem with his health, and that is the reason he died at a very young age of 43 years, and 44 years in fact, of pneumonia, and then due to starvation. So anyways, my dear friends, without wasting much time, let us share screen and let us see this amazing masterpiece and very, very awesome game for today. So this is Flessig versus Schletter, and Schletter is in black. This is called as Schletter's Immortal Masterpiece. Okay, one more small story I would like to tell you, Shreya and everyone. There is a small town of Marostica in Italy. Now it is home to an annual living chess display where the townsfolk, the people of the town, played a part of the various pieces. कोई हाथी बन जाएगा, कोई घोड़ा बन जाता है, कोई राजा बन जाता है. And they enact a famous game from history. पुराना इतिहास का कोई भी गेम लेके आते हैं ये, और उसको इनेक्ट करते हैं टाउन पीपल. लोग देखा आपने दुनिया में एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए लोग क्या क्या करते हैं. पुराना गेम ही इनेक्ट कर रहे हैं. बोले तू ही बन जा, तू आती है, बोले तू मेरा पैदल है. तो इटली में एक छोटा सा टाउन है गाइस, मारोसिटिका में, वहां होता है ये. तो ये उन्होंने खेल चालू किया इस तरह का फ्रॉम 1954. And I would like to tell you that this was the first game chosen for their exhibition. This was the first game chosen for the exhibition in Italy. तो ये बहुत important और बहुत attacking game है. And now let's see the game. Oh ho, B4 was played by white. लो बेटा, शुरू से ही start हो गया वो flashing. B4, I am sure यहाँ पे जितने लोग हैं B4 कौन देखा होगा यार, ये क्या ओपनिंग है ये B4. मैं खुद खेलता हूँ मगर मैं B3 खेलता हूँ. B3 फिर बिशप B2, नाइट F3, ये सब चाले हैं. पहली चाल ही करी व्हाइट ने फ्लैशिंग में B4. तो स्लेटर ने कहा ठीक है भाई B4 करे हो, कर लेंगे, क्या प्रॉब्लम है. ओके तो उसने खेला भाई साहब पॉन टू E6, B4 E6. अब इसने इमीडिएटली सिंपल गेम लगाया पॉन मारने के लिए. बोले इसी को तुमने चलाया था, इसी को अटैक. तो व्हाइट ने कहा अच्छा चलो बिशप B2 मार लो. तो ऑब्वियसली इफ आई कैप्चर योर B4 pawn right now, well, this bishop will capture on G7 obviously. तो बिशप B4 तो वो मारेगा नहीं. तो यहाँ पे ब्लैक ने खेला नाइट F6, वेरी वेरी सिंपल मूव एंड ट्राइंग टू डेवलप अ पीस एज वेल, आराम से. और इस बिशप को G7 भी बचा लिया. और अब इनडायरेक्ट थ्रेट भी मार रहा है कि आई नाउ वांट टू कैप्चर बिशप इनटू B4. अब मैं मारने वाला हूँ, ऐसा इसने आइडिया लगा लिया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. अब उसने खेला A3. ओपनिंग में कोई मोरे मोरे निकालना नहीं चाहता ये फ्लैशिंग. नाइट F3, E3, इसको ज्यादा कोई मतलब नहीं. A3 ही सपोर्टेड दिस पॉन. तो यहाँ पे ब्लैक ने बढ़िया चाल चली C5. बोले ठीक है आ जाओ, सेंटर की तरफ पॉन है और इसको लड़ लेंगे और बिशप खुल जाएगा इमीडिएट, क्या प्रॉब्लम है. तो अब यहाँ पे अगर वो उसको मारता तो बिशप इंटू E3, D5, नाइट F3, कैसल, D4, बिशप D6. अभी भी ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल बाजी है क्योंकि व्हाइट है तो एक चाल का फायदा मिल रहा है. तो आप मोहरे निकाल ले, कैसल कर ले. मगर नहीं, अगर वो बी ऐसी चालें चलता तो फिर ये इमोर्टल गेम कैसे बनता. तो यहाँ उसने चाल चली B5. वो इसको क्वीन बनाना चाहता है मेरे ख्याल से. B5, चलो ठीक है भाई. अब इसने खेला सेंटर में D5, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. एंड नाउ फर्स्ट मिस्टेक ऑफ द गेम कमिंग अप, व्हाइट प्लेड द मूव D4. पहली गलती है ये, फर्स्ट मिस्टेक. इस पोजीशन में भी मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ करेक्ट मूव है भाई साहब पॉन टू C4. स्टिल ये तो खेलो कम से कम. तो अब गेम क्या होता, बिशप D6, नाइट F3, कैसल, D3, A6, A4 एंड बिशप C7. अभी भी ये थोड़ा सा ब्लैक होते हुए कहना पड़ रहा है लेकिन व्हाइट के लिए इक्वल गेम है ये. आई मीन जस्ट इमेजिन 6-7 चाल में अगर आपको ऐसा कहना पड़े इट इज इक्वल फॉर व्हाइट. तो व्हाइट ने अपनी ओपनिंग पहली चाल चलने का जो एक इनिशिएटिव है, एडवांटेज है, वो ऑलरेडी ही हैज लॉस्ट इट. बट स्टिल दिस शुड हैव बीन प्लेड. तो कमिंग बैक टू द गेम, हियर कम्स द फर्स्ट एरर. D4 करा व्हाइट ने. एंड नाउ ऑडियंस आपकी बारी आ गई है. कम ऑन, कैन यू राइट इन चैट व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज अ गुड मूव इन दिस पोजीशन. अब शुरू हो जाओ, बस अटैक, ओनली अटैक करना है हमें. अब कोई डिफेंस नहीं करेंगे हम. कम ऑन गाइस, बता दो, चैट पे लिख दो. pawn into pawn. Okay, queen A5 is written by Shreya. Shreya, you can speak up, you are volunteer. जब तुम्हारी इच्छा हो तुम बोल सकते हो, तुम्हारे साथ में आज पावर है, बाकी किसी के पास ये पावर नहीं है. तो you can speak up whenever you want. You unmute and speak. Queen A5 check is told by Shreya. It is told by Anuj as well. So Anuj is my very good student from USA, and Ojal is here from Canada, and Aradhya is here from Singapore. Well done, my dear friend. Although there are total 10 to 12 people, but out of them 3-4 are global. और मेरी खुद की सोसाइटी जो पुणे में है, इधर पिंपले सौदागर, वहां से कोई भी नहीं है. Queen A5 check is written by Arjun as well, and of course it is the move. Well played, Queen A5 check. The immediate idea of this check is to capture B5 pawn. फ्री की pawn मर गई भाई साहब, फ्री की pawn. Wow. तो Queen A5 check was played here. अब उसके बाद ऑप्शन क्या क्या देख लो लाइफ में. अगर वो खेलेगा बिशप C3 तो अपन सिंपल क्वीन b5 मार लेंगे, e3 और क्वीन c6, पॉन अप, सिंपल पॉन अप, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं लाइफ में। तो अगर क्वीन a5 पे वो खेलेगा क्वीन d2, तो हम मारेंगे ऑब्वियसली c3, नाइट c6, e3 और वापस क्वीन a5, सिंपल प्लस फॉर ब्लैक। तो इसीलिए जब उसने चेक दी तो व्हाइट ने कहा बेटा पॉन तो नहीं मरवाऊंगा मैं, आई विल नॉट गेट दिस पॉन कैप्चर, नहीं 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 नहीं, आई विल नॉट। तो बताओ क्या किया व्हाइट ने, ऑडियंस लिख दो, इस पॉन को कैसे बचाओगे?
Knight c3.
नाइट c3, यस ऑफ कोर्स, चेक भी बच गई और नाइट का सपोर्ट आ गया, नाइट c3। अब बता दो ब्लैक की चाल, ऑडियंस लिख दो चैट पर, बहुत 18 चाल का गेम है ये, केवल बहुत जल्दी हो जाएगा आज। व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मूव ऑफ ब्लैक? c into d4, c into d4 लिखा है लोगों ने।
Knight e4.
नाइट e4 एक चाल लिखी है इलाक्षी ने, अर्जुन ने, श्रेया ने, एंड नाइट e4 वाज प्लेड इन द गेम। बताओ, शुरू से अटैक चालू हो गया है, शुरू से अटैक। अब ये पिन है, दिस इज पिन, तो नाइट e4 सिंपल पीस मारने की थ्रेट है। तो अब अगर तुम e3 खेलोगे यहाँ पे e3, तो वो खेलेगा नाइट टू नाइट, क्वीन टू d2, पॉन c4, क्योंकि वापस पिन हो रहा है, नाइट मरेगा तो है ही है, और फिर बिशप c3, क्वीन b5। ब्लैक इज क्लियरली बेटर, पीस बराबर हो गए लेकिन पॉन मार ली, और ये c4 पे पॉन बढ़ी हुई है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, सिंपल विन फॉर ब्लैक। तो कमिंग टू द गेम, नाइट e4, व्हाइट ने कहा यार पॉन वॉन नहीं पिटाऊंगा, जब तक हो सके सब बचाऊंगा, और उसने खेला क्वीन d3, सपोर्टिंग द नाइट। यार ब्लैक बोल रहा है यार ये तो आज बेटा बहुत गंदी मात खाने वाला है। वेरी वेरी अमेजिंग गेम एंड वेरी वेरी awesome position of checkmate will arrive very shortly. So after queen to d3, c4 is written by Arjun here. Okay, c4 is not a good idea in this position. Now you have to understand the basic of chess. If your opponent has not taken out pieces, देखो मोरे निकाले ही नहीं है उसने, then you should open up the position as early as possible. खोल दो बाजी, क्लोज मत लेके आओ पोजीशन को, क्लोज मत करो, प्लीज ओपन अप द पोजीशन, please open up. If your opponent has not taken out pieces, open up the center, open up the flank side, expose the king as early as possible, as early as possible. तो किसी ने तो कहा है अनुज, my dear अनुज, knight f2, knight f2 is not accurate अभी, but थोड़ी देर में करेंगे, हम सब करेंगे। Ilakshi has written a good move here, pawn into pawn, पहले इसको मारो, ये पिन है, तो सिंपल पीस मर रहा है, पॉन इंटू पॉन, तो उसको मारना पड़ेगा क्वीन इंटू पॉन, मारना ही पड़ेगा, क्वीन इंटू d4। एंड नाउ लेट्स सी पोल की क्या पोजीशन है, एंड लेट्स लॉन्च अ पोल। सो व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मूव फॉर ब्लैक इन दिस पोजीशन? बिशप c5, नाइट इंटू c3, f6, or is it queen b6? Yes audience, come on, bishop c5, knight into c3, f6, or is it queen b6? Oh, 100% of the audience as of now are answering bishop c5. They are not worried about queen into g7 and attacking the rook. 100% of the audience, can you believe? Okay, let's end the poll and let's share the results. 100% of the audience is going for bishop c5. Okay. And now bishop c5 is the correct move now. What a nice audience. So knight is supporting the bishop, bishop is attacking the queen, and bishop is also attacking the pawn on f2. The knight is also attacking pawn on f2. So after bishop c5, queen into g7 was played here. Well, and now black has an option of playing knight f2, bishop f2, or he can play bishop f2 and then rook f8 as well. saving the rook. So many options are there. Or he can sacrifice a rook for all you know. I'm not interested. I want to attack here. This person I want in my life. This person. You take this. I don't care. You take this. Take this. Take this. Take everything. Give me this. So this position. Yes, audience. What do you think? Rook f8, knight f2, or do you think bishop f2 first? What is the correct or move here?
Sir, bishop f2.
Bishop f2, Shreya, you think bishop f2 is the correct move here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Arjun is also writing bishop f2. Anuj is also writing bishop f2. More attacking. Rimjim is also writing bishop f2. Okay. So knight f2 is not accurate because he will capture rook as it is. And if you are trying to capture rook, you are the biggest fool on earth. As it is material wise, you cannot now compare. So you should go for checkmate idea. Bishop f2 is a good idea here. And after king to b1, now what is the best move of black here? Rook f8 is certainly one idea. Is it the best move? Or you think knight into knight or something else? Come on, audience. We have a only 18-19 move game. We are already on the 10th move. We can finish it fast. So I need more interaction today. Knight into c3. Okay. Ojal is writing a move pawn to d4. Can you believe this move? Pawn to d4 is written by Ojal. Pawn d4. So here, pawn d4, the idea is that the line of the queen, diagonal of the queen is closed. And if we capture knight into knight, then the queen can go to e1. Oh my Jesus. And you are sacrificing the rook here. Okay, so the computer system tells the correct move as rook f8. And after rook f8, knight to f3, knight to d7, e3, and knight e to f6. The computer says it is clear winning for black. That is what the computer says as the best move. Coming to the game, Schletter had different ideas and he played d4, which was suggested by Ojal. Well done. Arjun as well. Well done. Now d4 is a very interesting move. And the idea, as I told you, is if you capture here, then simple queen e1 is one move checkmate. Well played. Nice to meet you, Mr. Flesic. And therefore, obviously, he did not capture here. But of course, he took queen into rook check. And now king d7 is one option and king e7 is the another option. There are two options in the world. So now, Mr. Schletter, by this time you might have realized that the moment he played bishop c5 and bishop f2, he made up his mind that I am not interested to protect my all these such pieces which are lying in the 8th rank of the board. I don't care. I will do checkmate by queen, knight, and bishop. These three things I want in the world. And keeping that in mind, he had no क्या बोलना चाहिए मोह माया वाला मोह attraction of king d7 and supporting this bishop. कोई चाहत नहीं थी. So he played king e7 and this is the first time when Flesic got the shock of his life. And now he realized that this is also under attack and I can obviously after this capture check and capture this as well. But then who is going to save my checkmate here? So king to e7 was played. And now the computer system, which because this game is analyzed by various computer systems and various people later on, they say that knight h3 is a very good move here and white can hold this position. Knight h3 is the move here, but I don't think any human being playing on the board can probably play such moves. So the game might continue. Knight into knight check, bishop into, queen into, knight into f2, queen into a1, king to d2, and now knight d7. So now rook, bishop, knight, 5 6 pawns, 5 6 pawns, and white's king is in the open. Pieces are inside. It's a clear plus position for black. But still, it is not that winning as it was in the game. So coming to the game now, white obviously captured because he knew that as it is, I can't save this. Pawn into knight is as it is happening. What do I do as it is? So he captured queen into bishop. And now, my dear friends, can you find the best move of black? What do you think is the... You have to write in chat, audience. I can capture here also. I can play knight d7 as well. I can do something else, knight into knight as well. So Ilakshi is writing pawn into knight. Okay. Right. Knight to d7. Okay. Right. Knight d6 is not correct. No. Don't get your pieces back. When you are there to for an attack, as it is, you have given two of them. Don't come back. So pawn into knight was played here, which is good enough, no problem. And here, black after pawn into knight is now threatening pawn into bishop, and then queen d2 or queen e1 checkmate as well. So you need to play bishop c1. You don't need to give your bishop on b2. Don't open this line for the queen for sure. But here you can have various options. Like one option can be queen into b7 check. This is a nice move actually. Queen into b7 check. And now Schletter said after the game, the analysis which I have gone through, he said that queen into b7 check, I would have played king f6. Can you believe the idea? King f6 was he thought. So now you can try queen into knight, at which pawn into bishop, and queen to f4 check, king to e7, queen to g5 check, king to f8, queen h6 check, and king e8. All checks are over, and now nobody in the world can stop queen e1 checkmate or pawn into rook promotion of a queen. Finish, all over, game over after few checks. So all these things were already prepared and analyzed by Schletter. So coming back, queen into b7 check, king to f6, and now if you play bishop c1, then please look at the amazing move, my dear friends. Queen d8 check. Can you believe? Now the white queen is not on c8. So queen d8 check is coming. Oh ho! And it's a checkmate actually. Nothing can stop. You can play bishop d2 for your own satisfaction. And then queen d2 is finished. So coming back, d into c3, white played bishop c1 here directly. And now the correct move here is to play queen into b4. This should have been played. And now queen d5 check is threatened here. So many things. If you play queen c7 check, then knight to d7, bishop to f4, queen to d5 check, and after king to c1, bishop to b6 is amazing move. And all of a sudden your queen is trapped in the center of the board. All of a sudden there is no square for the queen. So this analysis is also there, and he should have played after bishop to c1. The best move is queen into b5. But Schlatter already prepared, when he played bishop f2 and king e7, he prepared all the variations. And in a fraction of a second, the moment white played bishop c1, he immediately played the move knight d7. Because वो अपने सर पे कफन बांध कर आज चला है पूरा और उसको जब तक ये वो हाथी भी नहीं मारेगा मजा नहीं आएगा कि नहीं मैं मराऊंगा, सब पिटाऊंगा मैं. Otherwise, why will this game be called as Schletter's Immortal game? पिटाएगा तभी तो कहलाएगा. So he immediately played knight d7. So now this is not a good move as the computer says, and now white can again hold this position by playing queen into b7. He can hold this position, queen into b7. Although after rook to d8, it is a huge plus for black. Huge plus. Queen into e4, knight to e5, queen to d3, and after knight d3, pawn d3. It's a huge plus for black, but still it is not a checkmate. And if you look at the number of material, rook, rook, bishop, bishop, and you have got a rook, bishop, and knight for a queen, but the king is completely open. So it is a clear plus for black, but not a checkmating plus, which obviously black missed on queen b5. Now coming to the game, after knight d7, it is the turn of white to do the error, and he played queen into rook. And now audience, you have to do a mate here now. If you are not doing mate here, trust me, you are two rook down, and then you will not be able to win the next few rounds as well. If you are not able to do mate here, where will you do? So Ilakshi has written the move queen into b5. Shall we capture here now, my dear friends? Is it a good move? The idea is to play queen d5 checkmate. So queen into b5 was played here. And now the obvious move is bishop f4, which was played by white. So how do we do a checkmate in this position is my question. And okay, let's play queen d5 check. No problem. And after king to c1, only move. Let's have a poll. It's a poll time. Okay, let's launch it. So what outstanding move did black play here? So what outstanding move did black play here? 1 e5, queen d2 check, bishop to e3 check, or is it any other? e5, queen d2 check, bishop e3 check, or is it any other? Oh ho ho ho. So 40% audience are going for any other move because they have seen my earlier polls and they feel बेटा ये तो कोई और ही करते हैं, हमेशा कुछ और ही चाल लाते हैं. And 57% are now for any other and 29% for queen d2. I see. देखो ऐसा है कि मेरे को जो बिशप है ना गाइस, बिशप ऑन f4, I want to deflect the bishop. There is a concept in chess which is called as deflection. I want to deflect that bishop, deflection. So if that bishop is deflected, then queen d2 can be a very nice idea here. तो इसलिए इस position में let's end the poll now and let's share the results. 57% are for any other, 29% for queen d2, 14% for bishop e3 check, and Ilakshi is writing bishop e3 check. Okay. So let's see this, my dear friend, in this position. Now let's look at some analysis. E5 is the move suggested by computer, and it says that black is clearly winning in this position. It's a clear win position. Queen d2 check is not very good, and after bishop into queen, pawn into king to d1, bishop e3, the idea is knight f2 checkmate or knight c3 checkmate. And it looks that, wow, what a mate we are going to do, queen sacrifice as well. But then there is c3, and now black must pack his bags and he must resign because king c2 square is available now. There is no mate, nothing doing. This rook is open for d1 and now nothing doing. The black white queen is alive. It's all over for black. White will win this game. So queen d2 check is very bad, guys. It is like throwing everything. You know, it's like giving everything in the plate to the opponent. Please take it, sir. Please take the win from me, sir. So coming back to this position, let's look at bishop e3 check, which was actually played in the game and which is suggested by Lakshi as well. Bishop e3 check. My Jesus Christ. If you play king b1, then queen to d1 and queen c2 is checkmate. And your queen at a8, I don't know. ये पक्का क्वीन और राजा में कल लड़ाई हुई है. आई एम 100% श्योर. पक्का लड़ाई हुई है इनमें. तो इसने कहा था देखो मैं कल चली जाऊंगी दूर और सारे सामने वाले के मोहरे मारने, तुमको अकेला, तुम्हें पता चलेगा, फिर अकेला रहना अब तुम, फिर देखा मात खाना. इसने कहा होगा कि तू जात नहीं है, मोहरे नहीं मारती है, यू आर नॉट कैप्चरिंग पीसेस. तो उसने कहा ठीक है मैं कल जाऊंगी. ये लो भाई. तो कमिंग बैक, बिशप टू e3 check. Now white has to capture here. What a move it is. Very, what you are doing, why you are giving this as it is. I want the bishop away from this diagonal and you are giving the bishop here. One idea could have been what Shreya said, bishop g3. It still makes some sense. इधर पिटाओ उसको जिससे कि वो ये मारे तो इस diagonal से दूर जावे. But the problem with bishop g3, Shreya, he will capture by the pawn. He will keep his bishop here itself. So bishop e3 check was played here, and after bishop into bishop, Ilakshi has already written the move. Can you find now, my dear friends? Can you find the move here? So let's do a poll again. Okay, can you find yet another brilliant follow-up move by black? Can you find yet another brilliant follow-up move by black? Queen to b5, queen to d2 check, knight d2, or is it d, or is it d, knight f2? श्रेया बताइए, you can speak up. श्रेया क्या चल रहा है आपके मन में?
Sir, knight f2.
Knight f2 is the move, my dear friends. Audience is 100% on knight f2 now. Now do you understand the idea of bishop e3? We are forcing him to vacate the square on f2. So many themes are there in this game. So many themes are there. पहले हमने इस स्क्वायर को खाली किया और इस स्क्वायर पे नाइट खेला, स्क्वायर वेकेशन, and now it's a pure deflection. अब deflection है. So if he does not capture the knight, then queen d1 is my threat. Queen d1. बताओ उसके पास हाथी, घोड़ा, ये ऊंट, ये हाथी, ये क्वीन. तुम्हारे पास हाथी है, घोड़ा है, ऊंट है, हाथी है, वजीर है. क्या है मेरे पास? क्या है? मेरे पास नाइट है जो d1 पर क्वीन को ला रहा है. बताओ यार, क्वीन d1 आइडिया लेके आ गया यार. कैसा चाल चला नाइट f2. So here the analysis says if you play bishop to g5 check, क्योंकि अंत समय, you know, at the when you are about to die, one remembers check. Can I give some check? Can I give some check? So if you give bishop g5, queen to g5 is a check, e3 check, king to b1, queen b6. All of a sudden the queen has come from the b file as well, and now queen b2 is a checkmate here. My God. Look at this knight protecting d1, pawn protecting d2. So coming back to knight f2, what can you do in this position? If you play king b1 directly, then there are two ways of doing mate. The best is queen b5, and after king c1, queen b2. So in the game, knight f2, obvious choice is bishop f2. And now look at the number of pieces. There is a rook, rook, bishop and bishop. 4 pieces extra, 2 rook and 2 bishop extra. And now if you cannot do a checkmate here in 3 moves, you should consider a different career. And chess is not the game for you. Maybe you can try something else, music, piano, lot of things are there. Trust me, if you can't find checkmate in 3 moves by black, you don't need to continue chess anymore. Well. And of course, audience has already written the answer. There is a checkmate in 3 moves. Checkmate. So starting with queen to d2 check with the support of pawn. Queen to b1. Queen d1. Queen e2. And now, my dear friends, you have to brace your seat belts for what an amazing checkmate position. One of the most amazing and the most attacking chess games which I have ever seen, to be honest with you, where black is just sacrificing pieces left, right, and center. And look at the checkmating position. I mean, does it give you some kind of satisfaction? Does it give you some kind of ideas? Do you enjoy such kind of positions or not? Yes, enjoying or not, my dear friends. Akshita Jain is here. Good evening. Akshita, how are you? Are you guys enjoying or not? श्रेया मजा आया कि नहीं?
Yes sir, बहुत मजा आया.
Wow, very nice. Ilakshi, very nice game. Yes sir. तो इसमें brilliant game. Sharvi is writing. Ojal is here. Yes sir. Wow, what a nice attacking idea. Let's see the game again very fast. b4 e6, bishop to b2, knight f6, a3 c5, b5 b5, b4. स्टार्ट यहाँ से का चालू हो गया खेल. क्वीन a5 चेक, पॉन मर रही है, नाइट c3, नाइट e4, नाइट मर रहा है, क्वीन d3, पॉन इनटू पॉन, नाइट मर रहा है, क्वीन d4, बिशप c5, क्वीन अटैक f2 अटैक. अब कुछ लफड़ा नहीं. चेक, d1 आना पड़े, d4 लाइन ब्लॉक, मारना ही पड़े इधर, इसको भी मारना पड़े, ये ले. अब cb2 मर के क्वीन d2 आ रही है, क्वीन e1 आ रही है, बचाना पड़ेगा. नाइट d7, हाथी रुक d8 पे आ रहा है, उसको डर वर लगा, ये भी मार लिया उसको. अब ले बेटा, क्वीन d5 मेट है एक चाल की, बिशप हटाया, किंग c1 जगह करने को, चेक, बिशप को चेक. मेरे को स्क्वायर खाली चाहिए क्योंकि नाइट आएगा तभी मैं इसको डायगोनल से आ जा. खत्म खेल. Okay, so let's go forward, my dear friends, and the today's most amazing move position is this. Now, first of all, guys, I will have to candidly admit you that this position is not a real game position. Although I promise कि हम आपको move of the day में real game की position लाएंगे. But when I was finding some good moves played by various players, I came across this position. And I thought it would be injustice if I do not incorporate this as the move of the day. So this is called as Bayer's Immortal problem, which was created in 1856. And it is white to play, and white will do a checkmate to black in exact force 9 moves maximum. Now, my question to you, which you have to answer in poll first of all, is that which piece will do a checkmate? क्या लगता है आपको? तो पोल में हम देखते हैं थोड़ा एग्जैक्ट सवाल क्या है. Let's see the question. Which white piece will deliver mate finally? कौन सा white piece है जो mate करेगा? आपको क्या लगता है? A, pawn at d3, B, pawn at f2, C, rook at a4 जो अभी a4 पे रुक पड़ा है, और इज इट डी, क्वीन? क्या लगता है आपको गाइज? यू कैन जस्ट मार्क एनीथिंग, आई मीन जो आपकी इच्छा हो यू कैन डू. कौन सा पीस है जो आपके हिसाब से फाइनल मेट करेगा? कैन यू बिलीव ऑप्शंस? pawn at d3, can you believe this option? I mean, what, are you kidding me? d3 की d3 की pawn या फिर f2 की pawn checkmate करेगी? ये कोई बात है क्या यार? रुक एट a4 तो फिर समझ में आता है, क्वीन समझ में आता है, बट ये बेयर की इमॉर्टल प्रॉब्लम है. और आपको मैं ऐसे ही पूछा हूँ आपके हिसाब से, अकॉर्डिंग टू यू, व्हाट पीस डू यू थिंक विल डिलीवर मेट फाइनली? ओके, तो ऑडियंस 50% लोगों का मानना है पॉन एट d3, 13% लोगों का मानना है पॉन एट f2, 13% बोलते हैं रुक एट a4 वाला, एंड 25% लोगों का मानना है क्वीन, ये कहना है भाई। तो लेट्स शेयर द रिजल्ट्स। ओके, राइट, ओके, चलो करते हैं अपन फाइनली। तो ये पोजीशन है बेयर्स इमॉर्टल प्रॉब्लम। लेट मी आस्क श्रेया। Tanishi is very intelligent. All my audience is students are very intelligent actually. मैं तो स्टूडेंट ही तभी बनाता हूँ जब वो इंटेलिजेंट हो, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। तो तनिशी ने बहुत अच्छी बात लिखी है कि सर अगर ये ऑन या ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता तो आप देते ही नहीं, ऐसा सवाल आप बनाते ही नहीं। यू वुड नॉट हैव गिवन दिस इफ इट वाज क्वीन और रुक। तो शी इज एक्चुअली ट्रस्टिंग माय यू नो इंस्टिंक्ट मोर देन एक्चुअल पोजीशन। बोले यार सर ने दिया है, जरूर कुछ ऐसा होगा। तनिशी इज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट एक्चुअली। मैं भी ऐसी इंटेलिजेंस रियल लाइफ में लगाता हूँ। जब भी मेरी वाइफ, मैं चाय मांगता हूँ वो नहीं बनाती, तो मैं समझ लेता हूँ कि यार कुछ चाय पत्ती नहीं होगी घर में या दूध नहीं होगा, अदरवाइज वो बना ही लाती ना, क्यों नहीं लाती, समथिंग लाइक दैट। तो ऐसी सोच रख के आई ऑलवेज मूव फॉरवर्ड, जो कि हकीकत में उसको बनानी होती नहीं है। एनीवेज, तो नाउ दिस पोजीशन एंड लेट्स सी इट नाउ। पेयर्स इमॉर्टल प्रॉब्लम एंड एंजॉय माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। तो पहली मूव व्हाइट ने करी है रुक टू B7। तो अगर तुम कुछ और करोगे तो वो रुक इनटू क्वीन मार के चेकमेट कर रहा है, उसका सिंपल आइडिया है। तो यू विल हैव टू कैप्चर हियर एंड नाउ द सेकंड मूव इज बिशप G6 चेक। अगर ना मारो तो चेकमेट पोजीशन में हो। फोर्स खेलना है तुम्हें, सब फोर्स है, सब फोर्स है। अब देखो कैसे मेट होगी और कौन करेगा, तो मारना ही पड़े। चेक। बोले यार ये क्या है यार, अगर तुमने यहाँ पे किंग H5 खेला, देखो तुम्हें अपना बेस्ट मूव खेलना है, तो रुक H4 एक चाल की चेकमेट। तो ब्लैक अपना बेस्ट खेलेगा, तो क्वीन G8 चेक में उसने खेला किंग इंटू नाइट। ओके ओके, अब व्हाइट ने खेला क्वीन G4 चेक, हाथी के जोर पर, तो किंग E5 एक ही करे। अब इसने खेला H5 चेक। अब तुम्हारे पास दो ऑप्शन है दुनिया में, या तो खेलो रुक F5 या तो खेलो पॉन F5। तुम्हें अपना बेस्ट खेलना है। तो अगर तुम पॉन F5 खेलोगे तो क्वीन H8 चेकमेट है एक्चुअली, सारे घर ब्लॉक में है। एक चाल तुम क्वीन G7 आ सकते हो टाइम पास के लिए। तो कमिंग बैक, रुक F5 वाज प्लेड हियर। चलो भाई अब बोलो। अब पॉन F4 चेक है, किसके सपोर्ट पे, रुक के सपोर्ट पे। किंग से नहीं मार सकते, रुक से नहीं मार सकते, क्योंकि ये पिन है। तो मेट है ये, इट्स अ मेट पोजीशन। तो यू विल हैव टू कैप्चर बाय बिशप। तो जिसने भी आंसर किया था कि पॉन एट F2 मेट करेगी, वो गलत हो गया। पॉन एट F2 मर चुकी है। अभी तक रुक भी जिंदा है, अभी तक क्वीन भी जिंदा है, और अभी तक D3 पॉन भी जिंदा है। तीनों चीजें अभी तक जिंदा है मार्केट। चलो अभी तक हो गया, अब आगे। अब इसने बोला ये ले, ये चेक। अब ये चेक आ गई। अब क्या करोगे मार्केट में, बिशप E3 आओगे तो वैसे ही मेट है। तो उसने मार दिया, मार दिया। तो इसने कहा ये ले भाई, रुक E4 चेक। किसके सपोर्ट पे? पॉन के सपोर्ट पे, मारना ही पड़े। एंड नाउ फाइनली द विनर्स आर द पीपल। वेल, विनर्स आर द पीपल जिन्होंने कहा था कि पॉन D3 चेक। कैन यू बिलीव दिस प्रॉब्लम? Bear's immortal problem created in 1856, and when I went across, I thought it deserved to come in my move of the day. Can you guys believe? Are you guys enjoying? श्रेया मजा आया कि नहीं? श्रेया यू आर, हाँ
Yes, sir.
है ना तगड़ी। तुमने क्या आंसर किया था? डिड यू से पॉन D3? क्या कहा था आपने?
सर मुझे रुक लग रहा था।
रुक लग रहा था, यस। मैं तो खुद पहली बार देखा, तो मतलब ये पॉन मेट करेगी तो मैं सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था यार। D4, व्हाट अ मेट यार, सारे मोहरे ऐसे उसने लाए हैं। And he did it. So some people said D4, D3 pawn. Sharvi said that. Akshita Jain said D3. कई लोगों ने मेरे को चैट पे लिखा है, अर्जुन ने भी लिखा है, तनिशी लिखा है। तो D4 is the main. Well done. तो एक बार वापस देखते हैं। Wow, that's amazing. Well done. Beautiful. Okay, so puzzle time, my dear friends. The last homework I think was this. Yes, this was the question. ये पोजीशन आपको 4 चाल में लेके आनी है. इन 4 moves आप white से black से कुछ भी चल दो. ये पोजीशन बोर्ड पे आनी चाहिए. Exact 4 moves है. तो such games or such ideas are called as proof games. They are called as proof games. तो 4 चाल में आपको लेके आनी है. एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी डिससेटिस्फाइड. पहली बार मुझे डिससेटिस्फेक्शन हुआ है कि बहुत कम लोगों ने इसका आंसर किया है. I got very few mails this time, only 3 of them, and only one student got correct answer, जिनको कि मैंने 100 rupees का GPay कर दिया है. And of course, Ilakshi Srivastav. Ilakshi, well done. Congratulations. Congrats. So you have done it, solved it correctly. And Ilakshi, I think you are here as well. Can you write in chat? Yes, of course, Ilakshi. Yes. Okay, well done. Congrats. So now, let me tell you the answer. Guys, you will have to participate. Okay. So let's see the answer of this question. How to get this position in exact 4 moves. D4, knight h6, bishop into h6, pawn into h6, queen to d3, h5, queen g6, and h into g6. So all those people who tried, please understand this pawn at h5 is not the one which has come from h7. ये वो pawn है जो यहाँ से आई है. Can you believe? और ये जो g6 पे pawn है, ये वो है जो h7 से आई है. बताओ यार, my God. Guys, you must think on these creative homework puzzles. Please, you must think. तो दिस बार का जो मैं आपको होमवर्क दे रहा हूँ, उसके लिए आपके पास बहुत टाइम है. Our next session will be on Saturday, 2nd of April. अगले हफ्ते हमारा ब्रेक है, तो हम सीधा मिलेंगे 2 अप्रैल को, my dear friends. And the volunteer for that session will be my dear Arjun, who is present here. तो आपके पास बहुत बहुत टाइम है. You will have to mail the correct answers. आप मेल कीजिए. एंड कहाँ मेल करना है मैं आपको चैट पे लिखता हूँ. You have to mail at chesswithgauravbakliwal@gmail.com. chesswithgauravbakliwal@gmail.com. राइट. तो आपको ये मेल करना है. कब तक करना है? आपको करना है वेडनेसडे तक. 10 दिन का टाइम है आपके पास. 10 दिन, 10 days. अर्जुन इज आस्किंग व्हाट्स टुडेज पजल. यस, ऑफ कोर्स. तो हमारा अगला सेशन, लेट मी रिपीट, सैटरडे 2nd अप्रैल होगा. ओके. एंड द होमवर्क फॉर टुडे इज दिस. How can this position come in exact 4 moves? Exact 4 चालों में आपको ये पोजीशन लेके आनी है. You can watch this video again and again. YouTube पे लाइव है ये, आगे भी देख सकते हैं आप. स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं आप इस पोजीशन का. Please try to think creativity. Exact 4 चाल में white play, black play, white black, white black, white black. In exact 4 moves, you have to get this position. Okay, guys, any question, anyone? You can write in chat as well, or let me finish the live streaming, and then you, if you want, we can have a chat here as well. Shreya, कुछ कहना है आपको? Anything?
No, sir.
समझ में आया?
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to thank everyone, and of course, Shreya, if you can say the thank you note to everyone.
Yes. Thank you so much, dear Gaurav sir, to give me this opportunity to volunteer the event. I enjoyed very much, and it was great fun to interact with you as well as the lovely audience. It really gave me a nice platform to learn chess with you as well as to remove the fear of speaking in public platforms. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.